Welcome to your daily focus for May the 10th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, let me thank you, truly thank you, for all the support, all the positive energy that you send my way each and every day. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to the cards. So, Peanut, I need my hand back here, buddy. Let me start with the Four of Cups. So now, the Four of Cups is one of gratitude for the things that we already have in our life. But the way the artist does this card, it's almost like we look at what we want to manifest going forward, what our goals are, what our dreams are. And it's almost like we are contemplating if we should, how we should, our reasons behind it, what we hope to gain. Because we look like we are in deep thought. We look like we are really focused on our path forward of what we want to create, what we want to manifest, who we want to become. And when you look at this picture, we could easily stand up and grab that cup. So I guess the question is, why aren't we? What's holding us back? What do we feel needs to be in place? What do we feel? We got justice next. So perhaps it has something to do with our balance going forward, the harmony that needs to be in place, the joy of life, being a part of it, being a presence in it. And we have the Hangman. So contemplating everything, really, this is definitely a day for meditation and prayer, but it's a day when we are truly looking at what we want. So this is usually the gratitude card, and yet I don't get like we should be looking at what we already have around us and feeling grateful for the things in our life. I see it more as we are contemplating that new cup that's arriving in our life, that path forward. Now, we see the cup, so things are doable, things are tangible. Absolutely. Do we want to do the work? Do we want to reach out and actually grab that cup? What do we have to sacrifice in our lives in order to make it doable? What's the fear in just standing up and reaching out for that cup? Is it a fear that we're going to drop it and it's going to break before we truly even get to possess it? Or is it, if we get that cup, then what do we go for? What do we strive for? Are we maybe not putting our goals and dreams big enough? We have 49, inspiration. Today is definitely a day to get inspired. Today is definitely a day too, and 9 plus 4 is 13, which ends up being 4, which was also our first card. Get inspired about that cup that lingers in front of your eyes, that catches your thoughts, that makes you look in a new direction. Empower yourself to stand up, to reach out for that cup, to go for it. With the Justice card there, it's a lot. It could be a lot of fears. It could be that life could get disruptive. We don't know what's on the other side of where we are going. We don't, we're not ones that love change. And so at least right now, in the place and time, we know what to expect. Hardships and celebrations. We really know what to expect out of our lives. And if we go for that cup, it brings change in. It brings the unknown in. It challenges ourselves. It challenges the belief in ourselves. It challenges the self-confidence in ourselves. And I'm going to turn back to the higher intuition. Now, I did look up some of the cards, so maybe one of those will show up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to refer back to the book. And so for those of you who did not tune in yesterday, this is a new deck that I'm using. And I really love them. Beautiful, powerful messages. And it's called Higher Intuition. I'll show you the box here. So, and the other decks that I use, this is from the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, and this is Fallen Angels. Okay, if anybody is interested in what decks I use. But let's see what our higher intuition has to tell us today. Because it's almost like we are standing on the brink of our tomorrow. And how that cup hovers above us. And how we can actually see how that can be a reality in our life. How we can reach up and grab that cup. But there's some kind of form of hesitation or fear. And we really do need to get inspired. Now, 4 is really about our security, our foundations. But it also gives us security. It gives us strength. It does empower us. I love this new deck. Today we have fertility. See if we can get it without the glare. And I didn't see this card, so I'm going to have to look it up. So I feel like such an amateur here, but I don't want to just guess at what it may mean. Because that wouldn't be helping anyone in life, would it? Where is it? There we are. Way at the back of the book. Oh, there's a unicorn in here. I haven't seen the unicorn yet. Okay, so our key words for fertility, the turtle, is creation, patience, stability, longevity, and protection. And the quote is by Dale Carnegie. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Maybe that's why we're not reaching out for that cup. Maybe we've had enough failures in our life not to want to try, to just stay stuck where we are, because it's safer, it's easier. Well, it may not be easier, but it seems easier. Because then we're not inviting change in. We're not inviting our worlds to maybe get a little unbalanced before they really balance out. So do we reach up and try for that cup? You are being told that there is a great opportunity coming for a new project. You have waited a long time for this, but Turtle reminds you that the slow and steady can, in fact, win the race. Turtle tells you that having patience, slowing down, but keeping a steady pace will get you further than acting impatiently or frustration, or through frustration. And then it goes on about if you've been trying to get pregnant or know someone who is close to you wishing to have a baby, that there may be indeed a pregnancy announcement by you or someone close to you. It would be someone who has been waiting a long time for a new addition, and they may have had to use fertility treatments. Turtle is a positive image and one of much happiness. And the only thing I could think of is because not everybody out there is going to announce their pregnancy tomorrow, or at least I hope not. We'll get overpopulated really fast in this world. But you know what? It's like we've had this dream, and so often when I pull the Queen of Swords, I think of that as the mother protecting her young and us protecting our dreams. And so, yes, you could have a dream that has seen nothing but failure, no matter how hard you've tried to push forward. There has been nothing but setbacks or doors slamming in your face, things not working out, things falling apart. So I would think that the fertility treatments that they're talking about is about positive affirmations, prayer, meditation, belief in yourself, belief in God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. That would be the fertility treatment when it comes to your dreams. So perhaps we may not be announcing a pregnancy, but we could be announcing our dreams, our desires, our wants. Perhaps it's the announcement of that cup. Maybe it's just to ourselves. Maybe it's to somebody else. Maybe it's to the world. The slow and steady with the turtle wins the race. So it's not a sprint. There's work to be done. There's a plan to be made and then followed. There's a belief that has to be had by ourselves. There's a balance that needs to be in place, a plan that needs to be in place. But get inspired today. Get inspired about that dream just one more time. Muster up the belief, muster up the faith. Because you've got this. You can do this. You can take it to the next level. You can reach out and grab that cup and go for it. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.